Well, here it is, the video you guys have probably all been waiting for. Today is the day that we finally get to dig into all of these delicious half pans that Diane Throman sent me that have been on my channel. If you missed that, I'll link it in the corner, and I will also play a few clips right now to remind you what that video was all about. Hello and welcome. Today I have a very special treat for you guys. I received a box that's supposed to be full of watercolor goodies from one of you. Diane, you know who you are. Thank you very much. And I am nervous and excited to get into this box all at the same time, so stay tuned for this. Here are all the paints out of their packaging. Oh, wow. I'm just sitting here like in awe, just kind of like this, staring at them, and I have been for like 5 minutes. I am speechless. Yeah, wow. I'm still totally at a loss for words, so wow. Diane, this was so generous. I can't believe you did this. I don't even know what to say, but thank you. That was so sweet of you. That was amazing. And I'm hoping to paint you something special and send it to you because I don't even know how to thank you enough. Hello, my name is Miranda, and on this channel we do a lot of watercolor goodness and some art subscription boxes as well. So welcome. If you're new, consider subscribing if you like what you see on my channel. So what you're seeing in today's video actually took a really long time, so I didn't get everything incorporated into this one video that I wanted to, but that just means that we have a lot of fun stuff to do still on this channel, and one of those fun things I will describe in this video, so stay tuned for that. All right, let's just get right into that and see what we can do with this awesome palette. Oh, it's like a dream come true. It's just, I'm still in awe about it, so join me on this journey. First thing I need to do before reordering this is to label these, so I've started that process by literally pulling out every single pan and reading what it is and putting that on here because I'm going to cut these apart like I mentioned when I did the original video on this. I'll link that up there. Anyway, cut these apart and reorder them based on their colors in this palette. So I have a lot of labeling to do so that when I cut them apart I can re-reference them here and put them in the right order. So that's what I'll be doing. No need for you to be drug along with me, but I'll show it to you when I'm done. And I do show you one row here. I just cut the row apart, keep them in order, and just work with that row and pick that row out and label based on each individual pan. So I just repeat that over and over and over again because there are 112 half pans here. So it's a lot. It's a lot of work, and it's kind of rewarding. At the same time, you're like, oh, I just want it done so I can play with it. But the colors are just, I put them in here way out of order. I think that it would better suit me to get these in some kind of order and see what I can do. So here then, I laid them all out on the desk. This is after all the backs have been labeled, and I tried to lay them down in kind of color groupings, color categories, if you will. And oh my gosh, I recorded this at 10x, I think, on my camera, and then I still had to speed it up by like 1500% here in the editing software. So this took forever, and then once I did finally lay them out, I realized I needed to count how many pans would fit across, and there's 8 across, and so I had to redo that, and then they were too far to the right on my desk, so scooting all these was kind of a hassle, but that's okay. I mean, it worked out. So I got them in this order, and then I actually covered them for the night, and here is how I left it that night. I covered them because I have cats and I didn't want them to knock them off. But I wanted to leave it overnight and come back and look at it with fresh eyes to see if there was anything I wanted to redo. And so I think I did redo maybe 2 or 3. And then I had to match the cards again with all of the half pans. And it was actually so darn fun to see these half pans sitting on these swatches. I don't know why. I just got a kick out of it. I loved it, and it was so cool. I was like, oh, that would actually be kind of a fun way to set up a palette if you had a way to do that. I don't know. I'm going to have to think on that some more, but I don't really think that's probably very useful. But I don't know. I enjoyed seeing these like this, and I hope you do too. Okay, that only took a few years. I think that's why I just kept kind of like, delaying this project. I knew this would be really intense, but here they are all laid out in the order that I think maybe I'm going to be happy with. The only things I'm completely unsure about are if these really should be down here on their own, or if I should have tried to incorporate them into the rest of the rows somehow. But for now, it is what it is. I'll put this away like this and create my swatch sheet, which will take a very long time, but I am looking forward to having that all complete. So let's get this in here, create a swatch sheet, and move along. Phew, okay, are you ready for this? Once I got all of these half pans put back in the palette where I wanted them, then I had to take all of these swatches that were left over because I needed to know what paint they were, and very carefully and individually flip them all over so I could see the names without messing up the order of the swatches that I had, because I wanted to create a swatch sheet that was very specific and actually had the paint names on them. So that is going to take some doing. So it was actually kind of hard to flip all these over and not mess up all the ones around it. So hopefully I got them all right. I think I did. Who knows? I do have a few duplicates, I believe. Lunar blue. Nope, not lunar blue. I'll find the duplicates and tell you a little bit later in the video, but I don't mind. There's some really cool colors. Okay, I've taken a picture of all of this with my computer and my cell phone. In fact, actually, I didn't think I forgot the cell phone part, so let me do that real quick. And that way I can use this space to actually work, because this is my workspace. I should have done this all on some kind of different table. So I'm going to scoop these up and put them just in this Ziploc bag for now. Oh, that hurts my brain. But I have a really fun thing we're going to do with all these swatches, because I need to make a new swatch sheet now for my official palette. But we will do random drawings of these colors for future videos, which I think will be so fun. So we can do 3 colors, 5 colors, 2 colors, and just reach in, pick one, reach in, pick another one. It's going to be so much fun. That already looks like fun. Maybe we should do this for our first one. We'll do a 2-color challenge. All right, you guys got this? Cerulean blue chromium and lemon yellow. Going to put these back in there. All right, back to doing the official swatch sheet for the new palette. We have 14 rows by 8. So I have to do that and make it all fit in here. And like I said before, I'm kind of looking forward to it, and I'm kind of terrified about it all at the same time. Wish me luck. The cat's here, as usual, because I started talking to you guys. He's like, hey. He wasn't even, I don't even know where he was. I think he was downstairs. Silly cat. No, 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 don't get on my fancy paper. Checking everything out. Okay, since Bo has visited us, that's the cat's name, in several videos now, I'm hoping that you guys will forgive me when I always tend to have cat fur in my paintings. It drives me absolutely insane. I don't like it, but it is what it is, and who knows what they do on my desk when I'm not here. It always seems full of hair and debris and who knows what all. Big sigh. Anyway, here I am creating the swatch sheet. Again, I recorded this in 10 times the speed, and it just took a long time. It's just intricate and picky. But I left room for the names, which means each swatch itself will be kind of small, but I feel that it's really worth it. This is a lot of colors, and I really want to get used to the color names. I imagine there are going to be colors in here that will become my absolute favorites, and I want to make sure that I absolutely know what they are. So I left room for names. And you could see I put those, like the pearls, they're duo colors, I believe, and a few of the, I guess, well, I don't know if they're Primatex. I think they're just duos, the sparkly ones up on top. Anyway. And then the ones on the bottom, the reason I left that row on the bottom like that by itself was because they looked really shiny to me. I thought they had mica or some kind of shininess in them. But when I got this swatch sheet all done, they just look like regular colors. So now I'm thinking I probably should have just incorporated them up in my other colors, but live and learn, I guess, right? So this video probably doesn't feel like a whole lot to you guys. But it took me forever. It took me such a long time. And I've worked on this over the course of weeks since that first video released on March 16th. So it has been a while. Plus, My son is getting married. I've had so many out-of-town trips, and I'm still trying to get videos out for you guys and enjoy my artwork, which I absolutely do. So no worries there. Don't worry at all about that. No burnout happening here. In fact, there's so many ideas that I wish that I could just spend hours and hours every single day on my artwork. I think that could be so fun, at least for a while. Now, I want to do a very special painting for Diane, who is the lady that gave me these paints. She's so generous. I still am amazed. Anyway, I have some great ideas for that, so stay tuned. They'll be on the channel. I'm going to not tell you guys when I'm doing something for her, because then if it turns out, I'll be like, hey, surprise, this is for her. And if it doesn't turn out like I want it, I'll be like, this was my painting for the day. What do you guys think? Anyway, I'm having way too much fun with this video. I should just let you guys go, but I do have a closing for you, so I will see you in a second. Well, that's almost a wrap. There is one thing I forgot to show you in the video, and that is that I did laminate that swatch sheet. So here it is, all laminated. And one thing that I almost didn't laminate it because I thought it would be really fun to do a little painting on the back, but I was afraid that I wouldn't get to it right away, and this very time-consuming chart would get messed up before I could do that. So I just went ahead and laminated it, and it is what it is. All right, well, again, we have lots of fun things coming up with this palette, so make sure you subscribe with the bell on all notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great weekend. Bye for now. So just what you're seeing today actually took a really long time. Actually, I should do my intro first. So what you're seeing in today's video, I looked away. All right, that was it. That was all. Where am I in the way here?